another UpStreet online experience, and you are in for a treat today. Okay, I want you to yell out what team you're representing from your home. Okay, and I want to hear it really loud on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me hear it. Whoa, I heard you all the way here at Athens Church. But you know what? Let's not waste any time at all. Stand up on your feet and let's get ready because UpStreet starts right now. Hey, go on. Ready? Okay. Gotta stretch.
Here we go. The time is now.
Come on, who's ready to knock out that competition? It's time for Game Changer!
Hey guys, I'm Holly and this is Jeff, and you guys have been at home pounding the competition by earning points for your team. Well, we've got another day where points will be out there for anyone to grab and 2 more challenges for you. Oh, and another chance for your name to be entered for some awesome prizes.
That's right, Holly. We've got 2 weeks of competition under our belt, and I cannot wait to see which team is in that top spot.
Okay, well, we're gonna check out that leaderboard in just a second, but first we gotta see who came to represent today. We want you covered in your team color from head to toe. So go grab anything you got, anything you can get your hands on so your house knows you came to play and you came to win.
And if you're not sure what team you're on, check this out. Your team is the grade you just finished. So if you just finished 4th grade, you're on Red Inferno.
3rd grade, Orange Crush.
5th grade, Team Blackout.
Kindergarten, Gold Rush.
1st grade, Blue Wave.
And finally, 2nd grade, Green Thunder. Well, now that you know your team and your team color, pause this video and go suit up. Get dressed in your team color.
You guys look like you're ready to go. So I want to hear from each of our teams out there. Let's hear those team chants and see which team is here to win today.
All right, we got our 6 super fans at home ready to bring it for another week and get you hyped. Super fans, get us started! Woo woo!
Okay, team, let's go!
Here we go, can't be slow, Gold Rush! Here we go, can't be slow, Gold Rush!
The tide's rolling in. Blue Wave, here we go!
Na 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 na, na 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 na, hey hey hey, Blue Wave, whoosh!
Let's show 'em what we got, Green Thunder.
Thunder, feel the thunder! Green Thunder! Thunder, feel the thunder! Green Thunder!
All right, here we go, Orange Crush. Let me hear you.
Can't stop us, Orange Crush! We won't hush, Orange Crush! Can't stop us, Orange Crush! We won't hush, Orange Crush!
All right, Red Infernos, let's get it.
Can't beat, don't eat, Red Inferno! Can't beat, don't eat, Red Inferno!
All right, Blackout, let me hear you scream.
Time's up, lights out, we're here, blackout! Time's up, lights out, we're here, blackout!
All right, so remember, each week you'll have 2 at-home challenges that you can do to earn big points for your team. So complete these challenges and help your team take the top spot.
Whoa, the competition, it's definitely heating up. But there can be only one first place team, and it's time to see who's taking that spot this week. The Game Changer team holding on to that first place spot is... Way to go! Do you think your team has what it takes to knock them out of the lead?
Hey, if you're not in that top spot this week, we've got another challenge coming at you right now. So Challenge Master, what do you have for us this week?
What's up, friends? Challenge Master Lando here with your next team challenge. Do you like Oreos? I hope so, because it doesn't matter if you're a dunker, a twister, or a wine biter. Because this team challenge is for you. You're about to play Cookie Stack. In this next challenge, you'll need a bunch of cookies, like Oreos, and something flat like a tongue depressor, or popsicle sticks, and bonus points if you eat the popsicle first. Now, place the popsicle stick in your mouth, like this. Got it? Now you're ready to play. Have someone start a 60-second timer and see how many Oreos you can stack at the end of the popsicle stick. You'll need ninja-like focus. Let's do this. I'm doing it. Oh, watch and learn. You get the point. If the cookies fall, don't worry, just start over. But at the end of the 60 seconds, you'll have to count how many cookies you stacked on your popsicle stick, and you'll enter that number on your online scoreboard. Well, that's how you play Cookie Stack. Complete the challenge today or tomorrow and log in those points so your team can bust their way to the #1 spot. I'll see you guys next time. Oreos look the best.
All right, thanks, Challenge Master. That looks so fun. And hey, bonus, you can eat all the cookies once the game is over.
All right, well, remember, once you've completed your team challenge, you got to enter those points in the online scoreboard you're going to see at the end of this episode. And don't forget, each week you enter points, your name gets entered to win a prize. So you've got today and tomorrow, so don't wait.
Well, I don't know about you, but I got our summer song on repeat.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't heard our new summer song, you're going to love it. And if you already know it, go ahead and stand up with us and have some fun as we sing this out.
Nothing like your love, Jesus. There's nothing like your love. And I can't stop my lips from singing, I can't stop my voice from shouting about your love. It's everything I ever wanted. Jesus, you're better than the best thing. Your love is making my heart sing. Nothing could ever separate me from you. Your grace, there's nothing like your grace, Jesus. There's nothing like your grace. And I can't stop my lips from singing, I can't stop my voice from shouting about your love. It's everything I ever wanted. Jesus, you're better than the best thing. Your love is making my heart sing. Nothing could ever separate me from you. Your name is higher, higher above any other. We'll sing your praise forever. There is no one greater than you. Your name is higher, higher above any other. We'll sing your praise forever. There is no one greater than you. Jesus, you're better than the best thing. Your love is making my heart sing. Nothing could ever separate me from you. Jesus, you're better than the best thing. Your love is making my heart sing. Nothing could ever separate me from you. Yeah.
Changers, remember what we're working on this summer? We're learning to become friends who change the game for the people around us by loving them the way Jesus loves us.
Yeah, and you know, when our friends need us the most is when they're having a bad day. Check this out.
You give me the things I need to show how much you care for me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm up or when I'm down, I can count on them to be around. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I see you through them. So thank you for my prayers. Yeah.
And now let me read one of my favorite children's classics. Taylor and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. The trouble started when Taylor forgot to set her alarm, which meant that instead of waking up to the soothing sounds of her favorite radio station, she was instead awakened by her dog, walking all over her face. Taylor could already tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. With her eyes still half closed, Taylor stubbed her toe on the way into the bathroom. But unfortunately, that's not the worst of it. As Taylor began to brush her teeth, she immediately realized that she'd grabbed the sunscreen instead of her toothpaste. Oh, this was definitely going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. After the toothpaste debacle, Taylor hobbled into the kitchen to make pancakes. She always made pancakes on Sundays. But when she opened the pantry door to reach for the pancake mix, she accidentally knocked the cereal box off the shelf. She tried to catch the box, but it was too late. Cereal was everywhere, mostly in her freshly washed hair. And to make matters worse, as she tried to open the bag of pancake mix, the bag split in two and went flying, not only covering her, but the whole floor. At this rate, it would just be faster to eat the last few pieces of cereal from her hair instead of trying to make some pancakes. She was late anyway, and besides, she already knew this was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. On the way to church, we pick up Taylor's friend Allie and head towards a drive-thru for my favorite cup of coffee and Taylor's hot chocolate fix. As I was driving away, I handed Taylor and Allie their drinks, but a squirrel ran in front of the car and I had to stop so quickly that Taylor's drink spilled all over her. Oh, no doubt, this was shaping up to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. When we finally arrived at church, Taylor was covered in hot chocolate. She looks at the time, and then she realizes that she must run to UpStreet to get there on time. So, off she goes, bounding through the parking lot, when all of a sudden, one of her flip-flops does not follow her foot. And then upon further inspection, she sees that she has stepped into a large wad of gum. Ugh. And upon even further inspection, she sees that she's wearing two different flip-flops. And good friends are important in times like these because, oh boy, Taylor was right. This was indeed a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
Oh man, right? Poor Taylor. That was a pretty bad day. And it's on those days that our friends need us to care the most.
Yeah, you know, there was this guy written about in the Bible named Job, and he had the worst time ever.
Ever.
Yeah, should we tell him about him?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so for starters, you gotta know that Job loved God. I mean, even when other people around him didn't want to trust God, Job still did. And Job had a great life. He had a big family and a big house. Whoa, that's a big house, right? He owned a bunch of land with lots and lots of animals like cows and sheep.
Yeah, he even had camels. How cool is that?
Pretty cool. But one day, his cows were stolen by a neighboring tribe.
Oh no, my cows.
And then lightning struck and killed all his sheep.
Wait, where's my sheep?
And then another neighboring tribe attacked and killed all of Job's servants.
What?
Took his land,
What?
his money,
What?
everything he'd worked for,
But he got to keep his camels, right?
and they stole all his camels.
Oh, but let me say goodbye.
And then the worst thing happened. While his family was together in his house, a huge wind came through. It struck the house and it collapsed.
His house and everyone in his family was gone. And Job, he was so sad.
Well, when Job's friends heard what had happened, they wanted to do something to help, you know? But they knew they couldn't fix it. Nothing would bring back Job's family, and no magic words would make him feel better. But they wanted to show their friend they cared. So they just sat with him, morning and night, for 7 days. Job's friends stayed there.
And that was a game changer for Job, because good friends care about each other.
I want to be that kind of friend, you know? Like when my friend is going through a hard time, I want them to know that like I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I mean, me too. And there's lots of ways that we can care for our friends. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go get a dry erase or washable marker and then go to a nearby window or mirror that you can write on. Ready, go. Okay, you got your washable marker? Now everybody, let's double check real quick and make sure it's not a Sharpie.
Oh, good call. Okay, just dry erase or washable marker for this, all right? And apparently stuffed camels too.
Yeah, I totally had to bring them back. Okay, here's what we want you to do. Think of a friend who's going through a hard time. Maybe not as hard of a time as Job, but someone who has maybe been sick or bummed out about something.
Yeah, I mean, we know a lot of fifth graders who aren't gonna get their graduation, or maybe a friend who isn't going on summer vacation like they planned.
Oh, that is a bummer.
Yeah.
Or is there anybody you know that's just lonely and they could use a friend right now? Whoever you're thinking of, write their name down.
Okay. Okay, now we gotta get creative, okay? We gotta think of ways we could care for our friends, okay? Let's make a list of ideas and then we'll circle one later.
Okay, well, I don't like to brag, but I have some pretty sweet dance moves. So
Oh, really?
maybe I could make a video of me dancing and send it to a friend to cheer him up.
I think we're gonna need to see some of those sweet dance moves. Okay, that cheered me up. Put it on the
Okay,
list.
all
Put it
right.
on the list. All right, what else could we do? We could drop off donuts on their front porch.
That would definitely cheer me up.
You would like that.
What about you could tie balloons to their front door so then when they open their door, they would get like an awesome surprise.
I like that. Okay, or we could draw somebody a picture, right?
What if you like FaceTime them to watch a movie together or play a video game?
Yeah, okay, put those down. These are all great, okay? So everybody write down any ideas you have because you know what? It's time for the Game Changer Challenge.
Now remember, you already have the Cookie Stack Team Challenge to earn points for your team, but if you're gonna be a game changer this week, we challenge you to circle one thing on your list and then actually do it for the person you wrote down.
All right, now if you complete the I Care About You challenge, remember you're gonna earn 200 points for your team.
You've got this, game changers. But hey, before we go, let's pray and let's thank God for teaching us how to love and care for our friends. God, thank you so much for the friends we have. We love all the people that you've put in our life that we can be friends with. Help us this week to show them that we care about them. And God, we know that you will help us do that. Amen.
All right, guys, you got today and tomorrow to complete your 2 challenges, and then next Sunday, we'll see which team is the weekly champion. And be on the lookout, some kids will be getting surprises delivered to their door.
Yes, and hey, don't go anywhere, because right at the end, you're gonna see the website on where you can put your points in our online scoreboard. Hey, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
What a game changer it is to have a friend that cares about you. And did you know that the very best friend you could ever have cared so much about you that he took your punishment for all the bad stuff that you've ever done? Yeah, Jesus. And Jesus cared about you so much that even though he had never done anything wrong, he willingly left his home in heaven, came to earth, he grew up as a man, and he died on a cross to take the sins of the world on himself. And that's a game changer. Okay, are you that good of a friend that if your friend did something wrong, you would take the punishment for them? I mean, I don't know that I am either, but you know what? That's okay, because God just wants us to care for others. Good friends care about each other. Okay, can you say that with me? Good friends care about each other. Great job, UpStreet. I can't wait to hear about all the caring you're gonna do for others this week, and I will see you next week for UpStreet Online. Bye, guys.